Hello guys and welcome to episode 45 of my Stellaris playthrough, playing as the Schistocerca Alveare. And today we're going to start off by dealing with our minerals because they have reached cap once again. And the way I'm going to do that is by probably pumping some into the Atavarish sector, and then I will use the rest for starports and so on. So apologies about the annoying beepy noise, but there we go. And we'll go into that sector now, and we shall upgrade the spaceports to max level. There's going to be a lot to do, so eventually we'll get around to it, but in the meantime we can continue to waste minerals on upgrading them. So we'll do like a couple more if we can. That'll do. So now what we want to do is choose an enemy to attack today, and I assume we will go for the Neborite Union, although I am going to check to see if I am still in a truce with them. So if we go down here, put them in name order, go to Neborite Union. They are part of the Federation, but we should be able to declare war soon. 2385, okay. Not too long away. But the Kiilstofte Galactic Hierarchy, that's who it was. Ah, yeah, of course. We were going to attack them. So let's just get that underway. Declare war. And we want to choose which planets they are going to abandon. So as many as possible. We'll get the one at Yon. There's a couple at Yon that we can get rid of. Schistocerca, we need to get rid of that one. At Impal Tov, we can get rid of that one. Kimithar. And Marfark is currently their capital, so we can leave that down there. Where is Hyken? Ah, that's there, okay. So that would cost too much war score. I guess what we'll do instead then is humiliate them. Or actually we'll just leave the war score actually quite low, so that we can get up to 87 really quickly and just win this war. So let's confirm that. We'll just pause it. And I believe all of my ships were going to go off to like upgrade or whatever, but oh well. Let's just get this underway and just continue to kill off enemy nations. I'm going to send a fleet to every single system that I can get access to. Can't get to their home system, but I can get to some of these frontier outposts, so we're going to make sure that we get rid of those, and therefore we can get rid of some of their influence. So that'll do. We'll just go back to normal speed. My fleet should spread out pretty quickly. I do need to build more wormhole stations here, I think, although we do already have 3. And I am going to probably unpause it already. We'll get this transport fleet to split up into 2 and then 2 again. Right, so that's going to give us 4 invasion fleets. We'll leave them at Jugum for now.
Situation log updated.
And it seems our fleets are just destroying the enemy so quickly. There is 45 corvettes there, and they're going to get ripped to shreds. Some of my battleships are now equipped with tachyon lasers, so you can see the ones that are firing blue lasers.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log
and just like that, from 45 or 44 to 14, the corvettes are getting one shot almost by these tachyon beams. It's actually ridiculous.
Hostile fleet engaged.
And all over, we are just invading the Kiilstofte. This is pretty damn awesome, to be honest. It's a full-scale invasion. Gonna make sure I get rid of this pesky frontier outpost. That's really annoying me. And we can get our transport fleets to now head towards those planets.
Hostile fleet engaged. Hostile fleet engaged.
Just make sure that all of these guys are heading where I need them to be.
Log updated. Situation log updated.
Fripit
Hostile
can
fleet
start to be
engaged.
bombarded. And Fidget can
Situation
also
log
be
updated.
bombarded. And then
Hostile
when our
fleet engaged.
armies arrive, we can just tell them to come
Situation
over
log
here and land on
updated.
those planets.
Situation log updated.
Looks like we got rid of the frontier outpost here.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
There must be a frontier outpost somewhere here because there's no way they have influence to cover Rabenok. Let's go to
Hostile
Besnar as
fleet
well.
engaged.
So still waiting to land there. At Kortan, if we go to full bombardment, we can get this army to land. At Impal Tov, we will go to full bombardment here and do the same. Get these guys onto the planet.
Situation log
And the
updated.
Kimithar.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Fidget is being bombarded, so we'll go full bombardment and get these guys to land. And 2 of those should have leaders. Yep, so that's good. And since getting rid of that frontier outpost, it looks like the nation of Athas have absorbed Menchib, which is annoying. And our Empress has died, so Crown Prince Kultan is the new heir. So we now have
Construction
minus
complete.
25% build cost for science ships and plus
Colony
33%
established.
anomaly research speed. And our heir has Explorer and Fortifier. So we should be taking over planets pretty quickly. You can see 3 armies have landed. And we are making quite a lot of ground. Just going to get that fleet to stay where it is. Over here, however, the army on Fidget is
Research
about to win.
complete.
And we can move over to Draku and soften that up before our armies are
Enemy
ready again.
planet secured. Hostile fleet engaged.
So that's going to take a little while to attack that planet since we are going to have to kill the defenses again. On Kortan,
Hostile
our armies
fleet
are taking a
engaged.
lot of damage, but we did succeed in
Enemy
controlling the planet.
secured.
And over here, well,
Situation log updated.
it looks
Enemy
like
planet secured.
we need to get this invasion underway and then
Situation log
we will
updated.
bombard Yuri. We can choose a new engineering research.
Hostile fleet engaged.
So let's maybe go
Situation
for
log
the
updated.
Aurelian plant. I would upgrade the explosive weapon damage, so I'm assuming that will upgrade torpedoes. So that actually might make them quite useful. Really depends though.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Maybe go for Ceramo metal armor. Although I think we have better armor than that currently.
Situation log
Yeah, that's only going to give
updated.
us 8 armor. And the plus 10% military station health, that could actually be quite
Construction
useful.
complete.
Just to help defend my systems.
Situation log updated.
Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, and we've already reached 100% war score, so that was easy. Let's just pause it. We will ask for everything and force demands. Best possible outcome. And now I'm going to realise there's some random military station somewhere that I really should have got rid of. So if we unpause it, that has revealed quite a few planets that we could colonize. So hopefully I have colony ships being built. If we don't, then we should get on that immediately. So I'm going to do so right away. Think we need 4, actually maybe 5, so we'll get one from Jugum as well. Yep, 5 colonists, and we can take control of all these planets. Then we'll add it to this sector here, the Vai Kaskan sector. And look at that. The Kicksleeve Round Galactic Hierarchy just absolutely wrecked. So the Adnaran Nation, can we declare war on them? Might be good to get rid of them if we can. Let's just have a look. Adnaran Nation. Nope, we're still got a peace treaty there. And apologies guys if you can hear background noise again. It's the same as the other day when it's been really hot, so I need to keep the windows open. Good old British weather. Always surprising you. Well, normally it's just rain, but it has been very hot recently, so that's kind of nice, I guess. The Nation of Athas, I think we still have the same truce as the Nebrite Union for another year or so. So I guess the Lagin Choose Nation would be the only real choice of enemy. Unless I wanted to destroy the Forgotten Empires, I guess I could do that now. The trouble is I don't really need their land. There isn't a crazy amount of colonizable systems up here. Let's actually have a look at our strength comparison. See what it says on contacts anyway. So the Cardu Ascendancy and the Tendrakian Shard. So we are apparently... Oh, their fleet power is pathetic compared to ours. So the Tendrakian Shard we can absolutely annihilate. And the Cardu Ascendancy... Their fleet power is inferior. Interesting. That could be worth doing. Let's go ahead and get our fleets to travel to Ryle Samot. Slave Unrest, ooh. Great, and I'll add more battleships to this fleet, and then I will get a construction ship to come over, and we will build some more wormhole stations. I'll get another construction ship to come and build a ruler military station, and that will do for now. These science ships need to survey these systems, so that's something we can do as quickly as possible to give us more information there. Also gives us the chance of finding new anomalies, so best we get on with that. And then once we get some colonists there, we can build some more mining stations and research stations, and we're very close to getting new colonists. Ongoing research lacks scientists due to a scientist dying, I guess. So let's go for Voidcraft. And the reason I did that was because this research here is a Voidcraft research. May as well take advantage of that again. So shield capacitor is something that we could get. Proton torpedoes. Phase disruptor. What about plasma cannons? Arc emitter. There's so many nice choices here. But I think I might go for the shield capacitor, because we are kind of using shields at the moment. On our battleships at least. If we go to the ship designer. Yeah, it looks like most of my craft are going to be using shields. So maybe those shield capacitors will come in handy. We are currently losing 156 energy per month. Looks like a lot of it comes down to station maintenance and ship maintenance. I didn't really realise how bad the station maintenance was, but stations are always worth it, I think, mainly due to the fact that they kind of cancel themselves out with solar farms or whatever they get on them. So
System
I guess
survey
that's what I'm
complete.
counting on, but if you... Maybe when you get to level 6, it's there like 6 energy per month, but if that was the case, then I would surely be more in the red. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's not too much of an issue, I don't feel. If it continues, I can just disband a fleet. It's as simple as that. But I kind of believe it's because we're either at war and none of my ships are orbiting. Or we will be at war soon. I am going to actually regroup all my ships and split them into 4 fleets. Because they do have 4 systems that I can see. I might get a construction ship to come over here to Samnavik and we'll build a few wormhole stations and a military station right in the middle there. That will allow us to get to
Construction complete.
Dharanma.
Construction complete.
And the other thing I need to not forget to do is survey Botian at some point.
Construction complete.
We have these colony ships popping out and they're going to send my energy even further into the red. So let's colonize this planet here.
Construction
We'll jump
complete.
down on there. This colony ship can go to Kix Potrak and go to Khotan. And somebody asked me to name a planet after them, so I am actually going to do that in this episode before I forget. So at Rimok, we will change the name of Mikor, or Rimok Prime, to Talandarium. There you go. Thank you, Talander,
System
for that suggestion.
complete.
You now have a planet named after you in my playthrough. At Fripit, we will go there. And there was another planet somewhere. Was it in Yon? There was a second planet that I should be able to colonize. If not, then I'm just going to hold on to the colony ship for now. There should be 2 tropical worlds. Ah, there it is. Ev. Or Yuri, even. So that will do. We'll get a large amount of land here. I might get a construction ship to come over to Mason and build a frontier outpost. And that will connect Jugum to Mosthaven. And then we can get the sector to go through there. Do have tons of minerals, and our energy seems to have sorted itself out since we did merge all of our fleets. Just get the last one to arrive, and then I will sort everything out. So we would be in positive energy now, if it weren't for the colony
System
ships.
survey complete.
So we have a science ship that's finished. Let's head to Derbatur and Ocellus with that one. This one can add Polkor to the queue. And this one can add Puntrazed to the queue. And there's our wonderful fleet. So if we now split that, and if we do it again, and we will make that guy go there, that one go there, and that should be everything. Right, so we have 458 average-ish fleets And we are going to declare war on the Tendrakian Shard. So they helped us defeat the Scourge, but I think it's their time to leave this galaxy. So let's declare war on them.
Survey complete.
And we shall make them abandon their planets, unless they have some really cool systems. Don't think they have any of the cool ones. No, they don't. Okay, so we'll just get rid of them entirely. I think it's possibly the Cardew Ascendancy that has the Beacon of Infinity. Yeah, this thing. I would love to take this over. That would be really, really cool. But I am going to pause it, and we are going to go to our minerals. Well, not minerals, to our sectors. And make sure that the spaceports are building solar panel networks, if they haven't already. Pretty important, just to make sure that I don't lose so much energy. It could get pretty tedious though, that's the only trouble. So a lot of them do have solar panel networks already. I think a lot of my sectors are focused on energy, yeah. So let's get this one to focus on energy as well. I have a feeling we might have to disband some of this fleet. Although my ship maintenance has gone down a lot. Maybe my income went down. Don't know why. No idea why it would. Atta Tau Cygni anyway. Can we add that to a sector? Yeah, we could add it to the Atta Vrish sector. Maybe. If we can get there. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Might have to disband. So let's just grab the 6th Attack Swarm. And I'm going to disband some of these ships. Hopefully it will sort things out by the end of the month. Just going to keep doing it until we get that number probably to like below 100, and then if I have to keep doing it after that, then I guess we got problems. Got to remember that we are colonizing currently, and that's costing us minus 40.
Complete.
But those colonization attempts are nearly complete. So let's just get this war underway with the Tendrakian Shard. And we will ask them to abandon all their planets. And we shall take their home planet of Cradle. So we will confirm that, and that should be enough to destroy them. I hope I added every single one. Right, we'll send those two to Saracalis, and then I'll send the other two to the other two sectors. Right, we need to make sure that my transport fleets are ready to go, so let's make sure we bring them over to the other side of the galaxy sooner than later, because they are all currently where the Kixlufran galactic hierarchy were, which is quite far away. And we have a technology we can unlock. The Xenomorph Army. Wow. Morphogenic Field Mastery. From its cradle, as a purely pharmaceutical venture, advancements in our understanding of the morphogenic field allow for direct, subconscious interfaces with organic units. That's pretty cool. Ravenous hordes of bioengineered horrors made up from little more than teeth, claws, and an instinctive urge to kill. I think they're suit us well in the hive, so I'm going to get those. Awesome, right.
Hostile fleet engaged.
At Seraculis, we are engaging them.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
And it looks like we are just going to
Situation
absolutely
log
wreck
updated.
them. Their construction ships are really cool,
Updated.
but that's job done. And the smaller fleet can bombard a different planet. Actually, I might just split this fleet as well. May as well. And we'll take that one to Mother. Then I'll get 3 transport fleets
System
to head in that
survey
direction. And then the other one can head to Beta Aquilae.
System survey complete. Colony established. Hostile fleet engaged.
Fabulous. Right, we have a science ship that's idle. So let's make sure he's surveying
Hostile fleet
systems.
engaged. Hostile fleet
And
engaged.
here I'm going to add these new planets to a sector. So if we
Situation
manage
log
that
updated.
sector, we can add all those ones in.
Hostile fleet engaged.
I
Situation
really
log
need a
updated.
construction ship to build the frontier outpost here. Ah, looks like this one is. Okay.
Hostile
So we'll be able to
fleet
connect those
engaged.
soon. We have
Situation
engaged the
log
enemy with these
updated.
fleets. They do have a 9,500 fleet here. But our battleship's doing a lot of damage.
Hostile fleet engaged.
We have also engaged them up here.
Colony established. Colony established. Colony established. Hostile fleet engaged. Hostile fleet engaged.
These are pretty big battles that we have going on. They have some pretty similar ships to ours. In terms of the weapons that they use, I believe they have
Situation log updated.
tachyon lasers as well, so we should be able to engage my battleships from
Situation log
a really
updated.
long range, but we just
Colony
have way too
established.
many for them. And the job done here, it's going to be a really good idea for me to
Situation
get my
log
science ships
updated.
to
System
research
survey
these projects.
complete.
Right, let's land these armies.
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged.
At Beta Aquilae, we're nearly there, and at Core Magus, we have started the bombardment of that planet. So we are on 47% war score. We're looking for about 80 something, I think it was.
Situation log updated.
And we're going to land on Cradle.
Enemy planet secure.
We've taken over Mother. And we have reached the mineral cap again. So back into this we go. And I'm going to make sure that I upgrade the spaceports. Now, I believe if I just upgrade them, they will eventually add the solar panel networks anyway. So that's just what I think I'm going to do. I'll continue to do. So Sajet. That one's up to 6 as well. We'll unpause it here and keep going. And hopefully Brother will be ours soon, although we did just lose an attacking army. This battle is very close on the ground. But we are doing a lot of damage to them, and it looks like we may just win out.
So
we do have an army here at Beta Aquilae. to get that full bombardment going. We took over Brother, and now we must take over Cradle. I might get the armies off Mother and let them join Cradle, because we were not looking too good there, but seems it's worked its way out, and now we can end this war. So let's go to negotiate.
Enemy planet secured.
And that's it, yeah, we're done. 100% war score. Force demands. And they should be gone entirely. Yep, there we go. Wonderful. And they have a lot of planets that we can colonize, so that's good. Let's pause it a second, since we are going minus 754 per month currently, and we'll build more colony ships. So we got 1, 2, 3. And maybe 4, 5, it depends. We'll have to get the science ships over here. I'm going to make one research the projects, one come over and do the surveys. And then this one over here, once it's finished with Badu Khan, I might get him to come up to this area, but I guess we'll wait. I need to assign a new sector. So let's get this done down here. If we go to Vaikascan, we can add all these ones. Awesome. And that it has, unfortunately, been my time. So I'm just going to keep it paused now. We will sort out Seraclis at some point and basically change the population for our own. And that will allow us to take advantage of their advanced buildings. But that's all for now, guys, so hopefully you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.